What's up, guys? We're here with another deck profile. So why don't you tell us who you are and what you did today?
It's Bert. We're back at it again. Went to San Angelo for opening of a store. They had a Switch tournament. Won the whole thing. You know.
Dang, you're crazy. What'd you play?
I played Snake Eyes Fire King. Best deck. You know, they hit Link Kribo, but who cares about Link Kribo?
True. What were your matchups?
I played Geist round 1, and then I played Snake Eyes the rest of the time. Top cut, I played Snake Eyes Mirror again, and then in the finals, I played Runic Bell.
Well, okay. How'd you feel like the deck performed?
It performed great. The side deck was crazy. The extra deck was crazy. Just everything felt real nice. So it was great. The list was really good.
Sounds good. Let's see the list. Oh wait, what's under the deck real quick?
Oh, the Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
Switch. But in the deck profile, obviously Triple Ash. Gotta play 3. I mean, it's generic Snake Eyes stuff, right? 2 Poplar, 1 Oak, 1 Flamberge. Standard lineup. You only main 2 if you're playing pure. You don't really need a third Poplar. Triple Witch, this is something different. A lot of people playing 1, some are playing 2. I like 3. I just want to see 2 lines of play every single time, no matter what. And it works out. This card's insane. Fire King stuff, 1 Ponix, 1 Arvada, 2 Kieran, 1 Grunix. That's all you need. You just play the 5 monsters. It's nice and compact. You learn how to play with 2 Kieran. You only need 2 ever. On the hand traps, Triple Ash, Triple Veiler, Triple Nib, and then we also played 2 Beast Shields in the main. This is very, very good. If you open up a Beast Shield plus any hand trap, and you can just resolve the hand trap, stop them from going into Fire King line if you're playing in the mirror. Then your Beast Shield hits the IP, and it's just game over. Like, they don't have enough interaction to stop you unless they have 4 hand traps in their hand. So it was really, really disgusting playing all the mirror matches, just being like, Ash original, Magnum at your IP, and then you just OTK him next turn. So
Seems pretty saucy.
yeah. Spells, Triple Bonfire, Triple Wanted, cards broken. 1 original, 1 temple. Temple's crazy. It's so good. You could do like Apollosa lines if you have Ash plus Witch, and then do Fire King combo underneath it. And so you can end on like Apollosa plus Flamberge, IP, Ambler Whale, like underneath the Apollosa for 3, which is just insane. So.
Did you ever have a situation where like you had like Fire King Island and Defined Temple, and you kind of had to like choose between the 2, or?
Most of the time I would just extend so far that like my temple would end up kind of getting as much value as it could, and then I would do the island, playing into like the mirror matches, playing into like their princess, and then being able to trigger temple, summon from the back row, and then island, and then I had that extra body to pop now too. Just stuff like that. It was really, really good. I never felt like I kind of had like a temple or an island ever stuck in my hand. So.
All right.
Fire King spells, 1 Sanctuary, 1 Island. All you need. I don't play Skyburn. I don't play Circle. You don't need them. This is literally all you need. You have so much utility coming out of your extra deck that you really don't need to play like follow spell cards. Sometimes they could be nice, but you really don't need them. This deck just kills every single turn, and if you don't kill, then you just break the board and build the board. So, more non-engine, 2 Cyclone, Triple Imperm. The Cyclone was absolutely insane. I'm just tired of playing against decks like Runic Stun or Runic anything. Cyclone's also really good for the mirror, really good against Voiceless. I just think it's a good call, especially going into the next format. You play against Tempai, you can hit their field spell. So it's going to be really, really, really nice, I think, going forward, and I'm probably going to keep it in the main. It was very good.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And that was a 41 card main deck. Onto the extra, new Link Kribo. People still aren't playing around it, even though you know Link Kribo got banned, and there's only one other good Link 1. I'm not making Almirage. I'm only making Anima. So this stole people's princesses, people's Garunics, just for no reason, just ridiculous cards that they just let me take for free. So
People are going to remember eventually, right?
yeah, they're gonna remember eventually. And if you're still resolving Anima's effect in game 3, then they're just bad. So, and I did that a lot, so that's fine. IP, SP, Sunlight Wolf, Dark, Hida. I mean, this is all standard. The only thing you might cut is like the Sunlight Wolf. It comes up. Came up a couple times, but everything else you have to play. Speaking of cards you have to play Nightmare Phoenix. You can't not play this card. It allows you to OTK without your opponent having a monster on board, which is really, really nice. So if you're playing against something like Yubel or other decks that like the monsters just keep floating, you can Flambridge put it in the back row and then summon Nightmare Phoenix and OTK them without them having a monster, which is really, really nice. I played Selene. I think you have to play Selene. It just gives you way too much power having like 2 OTK lines. Being able to like Selene into access code, get the 53, you can get 2 or 3 pops. And then also like just having, like I said, the 5300 body with Garunix is literally like game. And then you can keep your Flambridge. Don't use your Flambridge float. If they maybe you can float in a regular OTK combo. It's just so good.
Just a couple different ways to get to the same place.
Yeah, especially with being able to remove like 3 bodies with access code, play into the nib, let them nib you, and then just be able to OTK through like 3 more bodies because you have Flambridge and Zelantis pops. It's ridiculous. 2 Princess. I think you have to play 2 of this card. If you're not, like, Heat Soul's kind of bad now because you don't have Link Kribo. I wasn't playing it anyways. I just like the 2nd Princess because it does come up, and it is really, really, really fantastic to have when you need it. So, and if you're playing more Princess than your opponent, you're probably gonna win. So, Link Fours, Apollosa, Access Code, Ambler Whale, Raging Phoenix, and then the best boy is Zelantis.
This card's broken.
So broken. He's so I mean, he's not unfair. He doesn't do anything crazy, but just like, there's so many situations where you use his effect and you're like, oh, this is disgusting. You know, like people stealing your Magnuma and then they leave it on their board and you just Zelantis it, summon it to your board, and then you can search a Beast Shield during the end phase. Like, there's just so many crazy things. Side deck, 2nd Flambridge. It's Fire King. You gotta side in the Pure sometimes. You just need all the back row hate, everything, like going 2nd cards. You just blow your opponent out the water. 2nd Flambridge is always so nice. It allows you just to do ridiculous combo lines for no reason. Sometimes you even have 2 Flambridge on board and you OTK somebody, so. I played 2 Pank. This came up quite a lot. Like I said, I just hate playing against Runic. And so like being able to force people to banish a Hugin in a 1-for-1 trade, and then if you have anything else to try to remove it, like if you're playing against Runic Stun, you can kind of just like eat all their Hugins that first turn, and then you can out their Fountain or back rows the 2nd turn, and then they just kind of can't play if they don't have a Fountain, so their resource loop is gone. So it's pretty nice. 2 more Bestials. They're just really, really, really good in the mirror. I just can't wait to see Voiceless Bozos at Fort Worth, so I can just Druid Swarm and Magnum out everything. So, triple Moonlit Chill. Card's broken. Siding into more hand traps is always good, and especially if you're sending out the Fire King cards, like, why wouldn't you be playing this? 3rd Cosmic comes up. Back row hate, really good. Triple Droplet. This is for the Voiceless matchup mainly. We can't play Summon Limit anymore. I don't think we really need to play another Floodgate. I think it's just better to play a Board Breaker now instead for going 2nd. The deck is really strong going 1st. You can even put in like Moonlit Chills and stuff like that for going 1st. So you have extra protection if you really think you need it. I just think you really don't, especially like with this build. Meaning the 2 Cosmics, like if you play the Mirror and they keep the Fire King stuff in, they kind of just can lose themselves the game by playing into Cosmic. So I think it was really good to play Droplet for going 2nd. Came up a couple of times. Speaking of back row hate, Harpies, 2 Lightning Storm. So I am playing 4 back row hate.
And then 2 more in the main.
Then the 2 more in the main, also Pank and out back row too. So we're siding in to 8 back row hate cards. Essentially, Hank can trade 1-for-1 with a monster and then out of back row. Like, he's just crazy. So
Pink to 3 next list.
yeah, Hank to 3 next list, please. No, but it was like I said, the list felt crazy. I don't really know what else to say. Like I said, I think Fire King Snake Eye is probably the best deck. But it's really good. The list is really good. You just gotta play it. So,
All right. Well, do you have any shout outs or anything like that?
of course, shout out to the team, the Gaming Metro, Discord, YouTube, TCG Player. Look us up. Shout out Johnny. He's Papa Perks. He's the man, the supplier. Gives us all the goo. Gives us the cards whenever we goo goo gaga him. Shout out SK Games in Lubbock. They're the shop sponsor. Great place. Shout out McDonald, testing partner, Geo, Cloud, Fonzie, all the boys. So shout out Jordan here in town, Abilene.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't forget my brother Nick. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for the deck profile.